Another one died, there's a reverent hush. Why did she do it? What gave her the push? Sad troubled mind, it said on the news. Well, it's strange what 3 months with no money can do. And a winter without any heat in the room can get to you. Sly politicians with vacant faces simply can't comment on individual cases. Oh, England, afternoon teas. England, don't cause a scene. England, as you die on the street, go on, wave your flags for the Queen. Go on, wave your flags for the Queen. Don't cause a scene. Struggling on, though he's shaking with fear. Can't feed the kids and the rent's in arrears. Tortured and bullied by a system that stinks. Nowhere to turn and he's too tired to think. So what is the crime that this man commits? He's too sick for a job that does not even exist. Smug politicians with grinning faces, keeping the masses right in their places. Oh, England, afternoon teas. England, don't cause a scene. England, as you die on the street, go on, wave your flags for the Queen. Come on, wave your flags for the Queen. Don't cause a scene. Tear down the bunting, forget your manners, it's gonna be wheelchairs be water cannons for those who are lost, whose spirits were crushed. We need answers. England, afternoon teas. England, don't cause a scene. England, as you die on the street, go on, wave your flags for your Queen. Let's all wave our flags for the Queen. Don't cause a scene.
Yeah, it's my first time at Strummercamp this year. It's been brilliant. I want to come again.
Yeah, first time we played Strummercamp, and to be honest we were really surprised because we didn't know what to expect. Did we all way down? And
No, the atmosphere's been really great though. So
yeah, got an unbelievable setup.
No, this is my first Strummercamp. First one, we learned a lot from the first one because we've not done it previously. Well, we've done the Strummer previously, but not as our team. The second one was very successful, and I'm back guest appearance for this one.
No, it's not my first time at Strummercamp. I've been to all 9.
So this is my 6th year at Strummercamp. I started off as a punter, and for the past 4 years I've volunteered to work backstage.
It's certainly not my first time at Strummercamp. We've played here for the last few years, and actually I came to Strummercamp number 2 as a punter and
as a member of the viewing public.
As a member of the viewing public, indeed.
This is actually my 9th time at Strummercamp.
And now we've been to all of them.
Not true, actually.
Oh no, we did miss one. Yeah. But we've been to most of them, and so.
First ever time. Loving it. 42, first ever one, brilliant.
No, this is the second time that I'm in Strummercamp, and last year was the first time I did the art show.
No, we've been here
3 years.
3 years.
My 8th Strummercamp. I unfortunately had to miss number 6 because I'm coming from abroad and have to fly in for every time.
No, this is our 9th year.
This is my 3rd year at Strummercamp, displaying my artwork.
It's probably my 6th Strummercamp festival at Manchester Rugby Club, and it's really enjoyable.
No, it's not. I did the first 2, and then as far as I'm aware, ever since it's clashed with Glastonbury, the festival that I run in West Sussex, which happens next week, basically. But Strummercamp moved to the same weekend, and now it's moved back. And for the first time for a long time, I'll be here, and I'm very happy to be so.
Now, my first Strummercamp was 4, and apart from 6, I've been to every other one.
No.
No, wait.
No, this is not our first time at Strummercamp. We've been to every Strummercamp since the first one.
No, it's not. We've been involved in Strummercamp for quite a few years now. We've been running the second stage a few years.
6 years.
6 years.
I think this is our 7th time at Strummercamp.
This is not my first time at Strummercamp. I've been here several times before, and every time we just get better.
Now, this is my 8th time at Strummercamp. I missed one, very sadly, and it nearly broke my heart, but I missed one. So.
I've been coming since Strummercamp 4, missed the first 3, and it's year on year it gets better and better and better.
No, I've been here to every single one.
No, it's not my first time at Strummercamp. My band, Night of Treason, played at the first Strummercamp in 2005, I believe, and very good it was too. Yeah, lots of like-minded souls.
This is my 3rd time working Strummercamp.
No, this is my 9th Strummercamp. I will be here for the next one.
No, it's not my first time at Strummercamp. This is my 4th time at Strummercamp, but it's the 3rd time that we've been here for the art show.
No, all 9.
Yeah, every year.
I've been here for all the Strummercamps. It's my 9th.
This is not our first time at Strummercamp. We came down last year.
I play in a band called Roughing It Riot, and we've been here, this is our 8th year here actually.
Oh my god.
And it's the 2nd year that I've run the spanning stage inside on a Sunday. But it's the 1st year that Fish Club has.
Yes. I'm a relative newbie. This is only my 2nd Strummercamp, but this is my 1st time playing at Strummercamp.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. 2nd time.
This is the 6th time that I'm over here for Strummercamp.
No, this is the 6th time. I initially got volunteered by somebody that I know saying, could you help me build a stage?
Me personally, this is my 1st time. Jack, I don't know how
I've done 5 years here.
Yeah, this is my first time. We were part of the Valentine's Day warm-up. It wasn't very romantic, but yeah, first time at Strummercamp.
I was here last time in spirit. I feel like I've been here before and met loads of friends.
The people are the best people in the world, so friendly, so enjoyable.
The thing I like most about the Strummercamp is the sheer
enthusiasm of everybody that comes. I love the feel of it, the ambience, everyone's in such a good mood, the good nature of everybody. They all enjoy a good drink, a good time, and it shows. I love the music as well, it's all my type of music, so I'm more than happy to work.
I like the most the very simple, the village kind of feel over here. So there's so many strangers that just say hi and chat, and it's basically sort of the same feeling that I have with a lot of people in the Northwest, but it's only more, well, stronger over here.
Well, it's just a good vibe. Everybody knows everybody else, and every year you get like new faces coming in because the old faces that come bring somebody else with them, and it just perpetuates it, just keeps it going, and you just can't fault it. You just can't fault it.
Everything, the atmosphere, the music, the people, everybody's been really friendly.
Well, the actual vibe of the place, friendly atmosphere.
The same faces.
Same faces.
Same faces every time. Sometimes it's a year before you see them again. It's like you've seen them last week. Brilliant.
I like getting drunk in a field with lots of cool people watching good bands, and that's what I have been doing, and it is wicked.
Yeah, Strummercamp's kind of what it's all about. It's a completely DIY. It's nothing big. It's a small festival where loads of people have a great time, and everybody comes here for a party and sees some great bands, and we've got through what we put on the second stage and through the main stage is kind of a whole kind of spectrum of punk, or everything that's kind of linked to it, so it's great. It's good. It's kind of a celebration of punk music.
And it's just good as well because there's so many just nice people around. You just walk around the site, it's so friendly, there's never any trouble, never any hassle, it's just people having a laugh.
Yeah,
it's good.
And
good
this,
atmosphere.
Like, so we've been here for 7 years, so it's, every year there's people that just come back and back, and it's like seeing people that come from Norway or Sweden or across Europe, or even people we know from around the UK, and they have a great time.
Strummercamp is a fantastic festival. It has great music, but what matters most is the people. I've made many friends here.
Everything. The people, the music, the atmosphere, the lot.
I like meeting the same people every year, year in, year out.
Everything. It's this is the point I said about earlier where I'm probably going to cry, but it's the most friendly, most, oh, it's just the best. I give over. It's the best. Leave it at that.
I love the fact that it's a small independent festival, that even from like year one that I came, it's just family, and I've made such fantastic lifelong friends. I can't put into words, it's just fantastic.
The music, the people, everything, brilliant. Food, atmosphere, amazing, absolutely amazing.
The thing I like most about Strummercamp is the family atmosphere, the range of music that's on, the different locations that you've got the music, so you're not just stuck in one tent. Got to praise the food at Strummercamp and the fact that all the staff, all the crew and everybody who comes are like one big family.
I first came, first and foremost, because of the music, and then over the years I have made some absolutely fantastic friends from all over the world, and I think every single year you begin to meet somebody new and they become a part of your Strummercamp family. And really through this festival I have made friends from Austria, friends from Iceland, friends from Germany, friends from Holland, and it really is people who I would basically like to classify as friends and classify as comrades as well, which is the highest honour I can give to anybody.
I don't know, I just like the energy. I just like the smaller the festivals because you just see everyone that you know from all over the UK, and it's just a big party, and yeah, it's just really good. They're cosy.
It's definitely the people having conversations and all this. Of course, it's the music as well, but most of it I like the people.
Us, I think that we've really excelled ourselves. We put on a stage, we put out an outdoor arena, and the drop tent has been really, really good.
Things like most about Strummercamp is meeting the different people and chatting about the artwork and seeing all the different bands that you normally wouldn't see in one place.
The best thing about Strummercamp is the ethic. It's the people, and the music does happen to help, but it's actually more to do with the people and the ethic.
Just like seeing all your friends and stuff like that, and meeting new people, seeing new bands and favourite bands and stuff like that. It's always lovely. Plus you can just enjoy yourself and not have any worries.
Camping. Bands. I like the people, well, I like everything.
The people are so friendly.
Giving interviews to random people.
Yeah, I'm going with Andy. Without people, we're nothing.
Oh, that's deep. That's deep. We like that.
You like that? Hey, I've paid attention. I've read
That's what Joe would have loved. That's what Joe would have loved.
Who's Joe?
What do you like?
This is my first time here. He's still waiting for Whitney Houston to come on the main stage. When I say come, I don't mean come.
I'd have to say the atmosphere above everything else. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I like about it, but the atmosphere is probably the best one. Everyone's really friendly. It's like being at a social club, but with good music.
I love the recognition, the direct recognition of the legacy of Joe Strummer that it represents, and the recognition of the political and social message that Joe put about connected to the music. I think that's really important, and I think they do a really good job of promoting that and pushing it forward year after year.
Well, I like the fact that it's all about the culture, and it's a chance to dig out my most glamorous clothes and put loads of makeup on and behave in a dignified and appropriate manner.
Again, I think it's the atmosphere. I think it's the fact that it's a small festival and yeah, everyone seems so friendly and they all clearly come for the music, which is...
it's good to see a sort of a DIY festival done so well and so professional without blowing smoke up anybody's arse. But it's like, yeah, it's just good to see that DIY punk's still sort of going and it's still doing so well. This is a really good example of how well DIY punk's done if it's done properly with passion and if people put a lot of effort and time into it, which obviously the people have done.
People, simple. Music, people. It's such a friendly festival as well.
Without the people that come here, it wouldn't happen.
No.
We're nothing without the people.
No.
People make Strummercamp.
Meeting great people. We've met the best people of our lives at Strummercamp and seeing great bands. You can talk.
Well,
you can talk.
Have you given me a chance
Come on then, talk. You can answer the same question.
You
though.
just straight in there, aren't you? Blah, blah, blah. Just what he said, but yes.
I'd say the atmosphere, people are, like, everyone's pretty nice, and just the whole atmosphere is just amazing.
Yeah, it's friendly, you're not on pins with your children, and if you just feel comfortable as a family being here.
And I like, as well as the music, I like the spirit of Strummercamp. I like the reason it was set up, and I like the fact that everybody is, it's a DIY festival, in that it's not for profit, and everybody is just giving them the best because they just want it to be a fantastic atmosphere.
I like the diversity of the bands, but I also like the vibe because there's lots of friendly faces and there's a lot of people that come here every year, so it's a bit like gathering of old friends really. So it's a good place to be, especially when the sun shines. Especially when the sun shines.
I like the fact that it's done by ordinary people. Sarah and I were fortunate enough to go to the Satan's Hollow precursor to Strummercamp, and I think Hyperjacks played and Cheapskates played, Night Treason played.
Yeah.
And
then Kev said, let's do a festival, and we thought, that ain't gonna happen, but...
An idea was born, and it just chimes with everything that's good about the 70s and 80s, about doing it yourself and what people can achieve. And it's all about the people. It's a cliche, I know, but it's true. And it's impressive.
Yeah, and we all promised to help out, do bits and bobs, and because nobody did it before and whatever, so...
And the people for the people, by the people, no
yeah.
profit, no corporate, just a proper gig.
Yeah, and it was done that next year, wasn't it? And your band played that year?
Proud of that, yeah. Proud of that. Take the Fifth, we played Clash tunes for 10 years, longer than the Clash did. And, it was important. It was important to us.
The people, the atmosphere, the music, everything.
Without a shadow of a doubt, the people. People just make this festival so friendly. As the saying goes, Joe's saying, without people you're nothing, and this festival says it all for that.
It's got a really chilled atmosphere.
Yeah.
Everyone's here for the right reasons, and everyone's just here to have fun.
Yeah, you get with festivals that are over a certain size, it kind of loses that friendly feel, whereas when you come to festivals like this, there's a nice sort of family atmosphere, everyone's really nice to you, even if they've only just met you, and I don't know, it's just a really chilled out weekend.
Philly and Kev, the organisers, are very nice.
I like the atmosphere most. It's a good laugh, everyone's really friendly, and it's a really good vibe.
It's pretty easy going. We've got a good bunch of guys about, the people that come, seeing the happy smiling faces going away after. I've not really seen anybody that's been miserable. They've always got a smile on the face when they leave.
Most like the weather, because it's always raining and it's always sort of pissing down. So when you're playing in a tent, everyone comes in and watches you play. Whereas at Glastonbury, everyone sort of, enjoys themselves sitting in the sun.
It's the closest thing to a family get-together that you could get without a punch-up. It's great.
I like Monday.
It's Manchester. You pay for water.
Looking for negatives, you're not going to find many for us.
The Manchester weather sometimes, occasionally, lets it down. Yeah, done it.
The only thing that I was thinking about was actually the tent that we're in now. It's not fully waterproof, and it's Manchester, and it needs to be fully waterproof.
What I dislike the most about Strummercamp, it's got to be the fact that it always pisses down with rain.
It's because it's in Manchester.
And it's in Manchester.
The thing I like least about Strummercamp is Manchester's weather. I nearly swore then, but the weather, 2 out of the 4 so far have been rained off quite considerably, but there's still smiling faces.
Well, the only thing I can say that I like least about it is being from Sussex, where it never rains, that in Manchester it always does.
Well, I've heard someone else already say this just, but it is the rain.
The weather, but that's not in anybody's control.
And it's not related to Strummercamp really, it's more related to the fact that it's in Manchester, so it basically pisses down all the time.
When it's raining. Rain. Going home.
Manchester weather.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just going to say exactly the same thing. Change it to August.
The worst thing about Strummercamp is probably the rain.
It's just been a bit wet, but at the end of the day, I don't need to worry about getting my hair wet. It doesn't go curly, so we just crack on.
This year, the rain, so if you could not book that next year, that would be fab.
Probably the rain. The weather's not been the best this year, but that's probably the only thing about Strummercamp that's this year's done. It's the weather, you can't do anything about it.
The weather at Strummercamp, but I like everything else.
There's nothing you can do about the weather.
Not being able to go to the toilets.
The toilets?
The toilets actually, the softness of the paper could be improved.
There's nothing really bad about it, except the fact that there's multiple locations, and each one of them has got something good on at some time, and I cannot be everywhere at once, and I never know where to be, and I end up missing a lot, regardless of what I do. So it's just too much going on.
Hangovers, but that's not really Strummercamp, but...
Her? Me? No. No, dear, I was letting you answer.
My hangover, awful.
This morning was horrible. When I first woke up.
Do you know what I like the least actually? Go to bed at like 5, and then the sun comes out at 7, and you think, I can't actually sleep anymore. It's awful, I have to start drinking again.
It's when you have responsibility and you've got to get up and do stuff.
Yeah, carrying box actually.
People expect us to do things.
Carrying my bass speaker, that's what I like.
Your bass speaker is horrible.
You can get cheap beer.
Can I have vegetables in the cafe next year? I've not eaten a vegetable for days.
Actually, the one thing I would say is I had a roast vegetable and tofu panini and it went straight through me, and that's probably the worst thing from my personal point of view. Other than that, yeah, I'd say great.
I had a sausage sandwich, it was excellent, I'm just going to throw it in.
I can't think of one thing I don't like about Strummercamp. It's just great. Yeah, yeah. Apart from when the tea urn goes cold and you have to plug it in and wait, that's bad.
My feet, after traipsing about from Wednesday till this Monday when we take it all down, your feet are pretty keen. Yeah.
The line to get your faces painted just took ages and ages.
Giving interviews to random people.
I like everything, I just love it.
There isn't anything I don't like.
Going home.
I think the worst thing about Strummercamp is that it's a travesty that it's not as big as other festivals around the UK, such as Download, Sonosphere, Leeds, Reading. It should be far, far bigger. It's a brilliant, brilliant festival, and there should be far, far more press.
Absolutely nothing.
I think so. Yeah. No, none that I can remember.
I met Jar Wobble last night and he signed 2 of my prints, so that was a highlight.
I don't know, man, I just like being in a big field with like-minded people, plenty of beer and some good music playing.
Yeah, in a nutshell right there. Like.
It's difficult to explain whether or not I've got an anecdote, interesting or otherwise, mainly because I can't remember anything that's ever happened at Strummercamp. So that in itself could be interesting.
Yeah, the reason why I started the art show was that Phil Fitzpatrick, who organises the Strummercamp, he saw my picture of Joe Strummer on Facebook and asked if I'd show the picture at Strummercamp, just that one picture. And about 3 or 4 emails later, I found myself volunteering to organise an art show, and we've been doing it ever since. So that's how it started, by Joe Strummer's picture. And as a matter of interest, that was the first time I'd ever shown at an exhibition anyway. So it was a good start for my art career.
Interesting anecdote or tale, right? Obviously, what would probably feature would be the generator story where the injector pipe broke, and we fixed it with a combination of Jubilee clips, pipe from behind the bar from one of the beer pipes, and a lot of gaffer tape, and a little bit of ex-Navy sort of ingenious sort of engineering, that when the actual engineer turned up, looked at it, shook his head and went, "That's fantastic for a budget job." And he was ex-Navy, and we ended up having a beer and chatting for about half an hour about old times. But we kept the whole festival running on a wing and a prayer, and it carried on. Now we've got a better generator and surplus to requirements. We're just drinking more Guinness.
Well, you're probably best placed for anecdotes. You've spent most of the time.
Yeah, my lips are sealed. What goes on at Strummercamp stays at Strummercamp. Yeah. Don't ever leave me and zip me in. It's the anecdote I'm gonna say. Gadge. Don't ever leave me and zip me in.
Can I just say, the first summer camp, we met the cheapskates and became really good friends with them. And then this year is our 7th wedding anniversary, and they came and played at our wedding.
And a clash set at our wedding.
And if it wasn't for Strummercamp, we would not have had the best wedding we could have ever wished for.
And
really.
we also
and all our friends.
All our friends, you know, the friends we see now, we've all met through Strummercamp. We were going to gigs. We were going to gigs, but not seeing people, you know, not on our own, weren't we? But since we've been at Strummercamp, we've met a vast group of friends that we meet up with and just have such brilliant times all year round, not just Strummercamp, but there's the people we've met at Strummercamp.
And unfortunately we've lost two, Dave and Shep, but you know, just remember them every time we come and every time we meet up with all our good friends.
That is the saddest thing, you know, losing people. We met Dave and Shep.
Just raise a glass.
Raise a glass every year for them.
Dave and Shep. Just the fantastic, the best weekend anybody could ever come to. It really, really is.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting emotional. I'm going to tell you how
Yeah.
But yeah, really is.
But it's about the friends we met really, and the atmosphere that this festival.
And the effort that goes into it. You just
I mean,
appreciate
Phil,
I just appreciate coming.
Yeah. I mean, Phil and Kev, I mean, we don't meet Kev so much, but we meet Phil various times throughout the year and have a drink with him. And we went to his 45th birthday party. Who has a 45th birthday party, you know? But we all went up to that. What a brilliant time, you know. Didn't he? He couldn't wait till he was 50, so we had a 45th, didn't he, Phil? In Gulliver's. But we have such good times with everybody that we've met through Strummercamp. Yeah.
Too many to mention.
Last year, when the Untitled and the Beat were headlining, the Beat got me up on stage, and everyone was shouting,
Rude girl,
yeah, they were shouting that, and then someone filmed it and put it on YouTube.
And that was really, the memories from that festival will stay with us as a family for as long as we live. It was absolutely fantastic to see it. Yeah, holding the
drumsticks to loads of the bands.
Yeah.
Well, I've been a Clash fan all my life. Almost all my life. I'm not that young, but it's all my life. And actually had been dreaming of attending a festival like this for some time since 2002, after Joe Strummer died. And the amigos who are doing this festival, they actually made this dream come true for me. So that's why I'm here every year.
Don't leave sort of 7 to 10-year-olds in charge of a dub reggae tent. They will take liberties, and apparently there's a thing that is spreading like wildfire called twerking. I'm not sure what a twerking is, but it's spread onto the mums. I don't know if Joe would be up for it.
Twerking? Is that what that girl was doing last night?
Yeah, well, I'm not too sure. I've had my shots, so I'm safe.
Oh God, there's too many. It's just the friends you make, like the bands. There'll be so many funny things, and I just can't think off the top of my head. But it's just fantastic. I can't put it to think. It's just fantastic. There isn't a moment when you're here that you don't smile.
Typical. Hey.
Yeah, I was helping to prepare the band riders, and I threw a bag of ice into a big sort of container full of cans, which then exploded a can of Strongbow over the band just before they went onto the stage. But they were really nice about it.
Well, I can remember the very first one, or maybe the second one, staggering back to where I was camping, where my tent had collapsed, singing Absolute Reality by The Alarm, with about 5 people who were just as pissed as I was. That's probably about it, really. I mean, it's a really great festival. I haven't been here enough in between to really have any much further to say than that. But yeah, I mean, well done to everyone involved in it, because it is really, really good.
We're not pretty sure the battery life on your machine will not last long enough for any anecdotes. And for the safety of the public, I'm going to say no.
One that you can repeat.
Don't drink 35 pints of cider in 24 hours, because you don't feel very well after it.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to add, really.
He didn't drink 35 pints, he was a big wuss and he gave most of it away.
We did drink 35 pints and we did do it in less than 12 hours. And now we're suffering for it.
I do know though, them rugby players that come here, that's when the lewd comments start.
If you want to know what's interesting about Strummercamp, come to Strummercamp.
What he said.
Yeah, I have many interesting anecdotes about Strummercamp, but they're unbroadcastable, unfortunately. But I do remember it was either the first or second one, Ray Lowry was here, who was obviously did the artwork for London Calling, and he was there, and I was here with my good friend Robin Banks, who's the subject of Stay Free, the Clash song, and we came up here, and Robin doesn't drink anymore, but he did at the time, and that was quite interesting, shall we say. I remember waking up in the because if you're a band and you play at Strummercamp, you have they treat you really well. They allow you to play, but after that, it all goes downhill. So the accommodation was sleeping on the floor of the bar, and there's a carpet with those like ridges on them. So and that kind of quite sort of prickly, cheap rugby club kind of carpet. So when I woke up in the morning, that was sort of stuck to my face, and I spent the next 4 or 5 weeks with stripes down my face and a hangover. That was a good bit, yeah. Yeah, all really jolly.
Maybe when Bobble from Faintest Idea got tied to a goalpost naked. I think that was about 3 years. Or you also played a set in the leopard print G-string. That's my
I'm so disappointed. I don't have anything to top that at all. No, my friend's gone to pass out after being awake for 3 days, having eaten only half a cucumber, and consumed a vast quantity of Fosters, but that wasn't as good as yours.
There's just millions and millions of tales, and there really is a book which should be actually written. But the only tale I've got really is that this is the first time I've been sober, and that's it.
Kings of the Delmar were the first band to open the first year. That's the band that I was in. Got asked back to play the year after. So, you know, felt like a bit of a celebrity for the first 10 minutes.
Strummercamp royalty.
Yeah, absolutely. Really love it.
There are so many tales, but for me it's all about, you know, meeting people, having a few days of rock and roll. It's always interesting. It's always interesting. It's a weekend, for me it's a weekend. I never have so many hugs, because I'm always hugging people. People are always hugging me, because we have so many friends here.
If you come here once, you'll come here and keep coming here forever, until it stops running, and hopefully that'll never happen.
And the best thing about it is my son has always been involved in it, and this is my son here, Tom, and he's always been involved as long as I've been involved, so it's fantastic.
I think the best Strummercamp there ever was in my opinion, the Damned in the Alarm on the same night. It was heaving, we got bottled, we got cider thrown on us, all unusual liquids thrown at us, and in the end, at the last 1 minute of the gig, the barrier collapsed and people spewed onto the pit area, and it was excellent. And nobody got hurt, which was good.
Oh, there was one actually. My favourite one was the fourth, because the lineup was just my favourite one. It had Billy Bragg, The Damned, The Alarm, and a load of big names. And I was right at the front of the crowd, as I tend to be, with The Damned, and the security barrier gave way. And I'm not able to straighten my legs, but somebody fell on my left one, and I had a pulled hamstring the next day coming back. But yeah, it was fun.
But Strummercamp did it. I can't remember what happened to Strummercamp. I think I got my face painted blue once. Yeah.
If it's ANECDOTE you're looking for, we're doing a book for Strummercamp 10, which will hopefully have contributions in it from anybody that's ever been here, and I'm sure there'll be a few interesting tales to go in there.
I will be here with bells on.
It's whether they have us back or not. You know what I mean? I think there's a petition going round to not have us here now, let alone have us back next year.
If we're welcome back, we'll come back, but we want to do it bigger, stronger, harder.
Louder.
We've got some amazing plans that we'll put forward, and if they want to have us back, then definitely.
Yeah, we'll be coming next year if they have us.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah, definitely. It's going to be absolutely amazing.
Does a bear shit in the woods, you can't say that, can you?
Unless I get knocked down by a bus, I'll be at Strummercamp next year for the 10-year anniversary.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Can't wait.
Yeah, Strummercamp number 10 next year. Can't wait, you know. I wish it was tomorrow, but obviously there's a lot of planning and got the cause into it, etc.
Definitely.
Well, that would depend entirely, obviously, when it is. If it clashes with Glastonbury, no, I won't. If it doesn't, then as long as Phil Fitz invites me, I will.
Yeah.
I hope so, yeah.
We'll definitely be coming next year. Hopefully be playing and hopefully be organising as well.
Yeah, there's always good bands on. A lot of our friends playing bands here, so we like coming to watch them, and it's good to come and see the bigger bands and stuff too. So yeah, definitely.
It's really good, and you meet really nice people. There's nothing better for the soul to see people smiling and just enjoying themselves.
Without a doubt, definitely.
1, 2,
Number
10 is the big one. The 10th year, it's got to be done, and we will be there.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Definitely, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I will be coming next year. If Night Treason are invited to play, and we're given a huge fee, and that would be fantastic. Yeah, or Phil buys us a drink, or there's a rider. Even if there's a rider, that would be good. Or petrol money, or kiss on the cheek, anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
But aye. Definitely. Definitely.
We'll definitely be here.
What if we're still alive, we'll be here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'll definitely be here. Well, I play rugby here, so I'll probably be coming around as well.
Definitely coming to number 10. Even if they don't do the art show, I shall be coming to see the bands anyway.
Absolutely. Really, can't wait for it. It's an annual event now.
Yeah, and hopefully the 10th anniversary, the rumours are going to be right about the veterans stage, and I think it's only right that I should play it.
Yeah, I mean.
Of course, I'm coming to number 10. I wouldn't miss this. It would be ridiculous not to come.
Definitely.
Without a doubt. Absolutely. Yeah.
Whether we're playing or just to come down to watch all the brilliant bands that play at this festival, we'll be here.
Yeah. And I'll be bringing my family with me next year. They're like the Oldham Mafia. There's hundreds of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I hesitate to make plans a year in advance, but I'd certainly hope to come next year. I mean, I've been to every single one so far. It would be a shame to suddenly not come at the 10th one.
Probably not. In a word, probably yes. Yeah, we'll be here and we'll be celebrating with everyone else and having a good time.
I'll definitely be coming next year because I shall be painting everyone's faces and hopefully singing again if you let me.
Wild Horses couldn't keep me away from number 10. Will be as always on the stage, pushing boxes and only being lippy to the guitarists.
I said originally I would do the first 5 and after 5th I said I would do 10, so yes, I gave them my word, I will be here for 10.
Since I've been to all 9, I think I'm basically like sort of duty bound to come to all 10, I think. So I will definitely, I will definitely be here.
Of course, there's no question. This is the only thing that I know for next year, you know. I don't know what I will do for my birthday or for my wife's birthday, but I know that I will be here for next year.
I'll definitely be coming next year.
All being well, and us getting through the next year without any injuries, etc., and any other commitments, or watching paint dry at home, then yes.
Yep, we're a yes. We're a yes.
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 Don't give one-word answers, he said.
There's not much any time left because you've had all the footage.
Oh, Manchester.
What?
Viva la Scamp.
But at the end of the day, this is a festival that's organised by people that just went, we're going to do it. So if you want to do something, you can just do it. I like it how you made a point with those clubs. Making a point. Just like, don't complain about anything. These are just normal people that have got together and sorted out a festival and they've gone, right, we want this to happen, and they've made it happen. They've got no experience about anything, so if you want something to happen, just get off your arse and do it. And it is hard, it's a lot of hard work, but things that are good are made by people that put the effort in and just do it.
Come along and have a good time and enjoy it here, because it really is a great little festival.
Strummercamp needs you. Get yourselves down here. It's cheap and cheerful.
Get your ass to Strummercamp. It's the best festival you can come to for a weekend of camping, regardless of the rain, all different musics. You're going to have fantastic food, a fantastic atmosphere. We've got the Twisted Agency models who are going to be here in more force next year. So we're going to be looking for more models, male and female. There's going to be lots of box pushing on stage, lots of music, lots of fun and hilarity, beer, did I mention pies? More music, a few more pies and a few more beer. So get your ass to Strummercamp.
Get yourself down to Strummercamp next year, number 10. It's going to be special, and without people, we're nothing.
Via Strummercamp. Geen groepen.
Kommt zum Strummercamp, Leute, das ist das einzigste Festival, was zählt.
An alle Österreicher, ihr solltet euch mal gut überlegen, zu Strummercamp 10 zu kommen, denn ihr habt schon 9 versäumt. Also macht keinen Fehler und kommt.
En nu voor alle Nederlands sprekende kijkers onder jullie. Kom naar Strummercamp 2015, want het is een heel erg klein en compact festival. Volgens mij vind je dat nergens in Nederland. Dus als je van rock houdt, punk houdt of iets alternatiefs en je wil makkelijk contact maken met Engelsen in het low barrier noordwesten van Engeland, kom naar Strummercamp in Manchester.
Þið sem hafið ekki komið á Strummercamp, þetta skell ykkur á nummer 10. Þetta einfallega það flottasta. Gerist ekki betra.
Nästa dag kommer du till Strummercamp med mig, det är mycket bra.
Gör det.
Hello.
This is the blue man. I like this blue man. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers and goodbye.
Cheers, goodbye, and make sure you get yourselves down to Strummercamp 10 next year. So quick.
Yay!
The answer's no. Not on the list.
Yeah. He'll be back. He'll be back in.
You can't get on the guest list if you're that fucking stupid.
And that's what I like about this place. A nice, friendly atmosphere.
Great vibe. Really welcoming.
Is this where we say it's really good and then you chop it up? So we go, it's fucking shit.
Shut up! No. Do you want to smack in the mouth?
Come to Strummercamp, it's great. This is our 2nd year with Oliver, and next year is the 10th anniversary, and we're going to be here again for his 3rd.
Do you like the photographer?
I fucking hate him.
Have you run out of tape now?
Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She wobbles as she flies. She never seen cuckoo till the 4th day of July. Jack of diamonds, Jack of diamonds, I know you wobble. You rob my poor pockets, all my silver